Hi there, Pisces. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and here is your starcast for the week October 27th through November 2nd. And this is definitely a time, Pisces, when we are all finally getting our act back on the road. We've had Mercury out of phase for most of October, which has been very limiting and draining. And as you know, whenever Mercury goes out of phase, Murphy's law of whatever can go wrong will go wrong is in full effect. And that's exactly what we've had. Now, by the 1st or 2nd of November, you're going to find that Mercury has moved direct and that things are much easier to navigate. It's not a good idea to make any moves before the 1st of November. Even though Mercury is set to move forward on October 25, it doesn't just happen like that. It's not like pressing a button and Mercury's back on track. Sometimes Mercury takes his own sweet time to get going, and I think this is going to be one of those times where he's not too quick to jump back into work. Another thing that's happening this week is that Mars, the planet of energy, action, stamina, and passion, is moving into Capricorn, where he stays through December 5. And in your 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and friendship, this is something that is going to be very appealing for you. Mars really is a planet that makes things happen. And combined with the fact that it's in your friendship, hopes, dreams, and wishes zone, for those of you who have talked long and hard with a friend about going into business together, about starting something together, about an idea you've had that is, growing and gathering momentum, this is the time when you really need to sit down with that person. And if they're a Scorpio, all the better, and talk about it and say, how do we go about this? How do we mix business and pleasure? If it is a friend, it can be very dodgy mixing business with pleasure, as you know. When you try and, make money with a friend and then, that 50-50 can become 60-40 if someone feels they're doing more work than the other person, or the other person meets somebody and then they're away or they're busy or they don't have the time. You've really got to make sure that you pair up with the right person or the right people. But it is an excellent opportunity for you, Pisces, especially as we head towards the holidays. And there's so many things that people sell over the holidays that they don't sell at any other time. Or there's so many jobs to be had over the holidays that may not have been available any other time because it's a specific holiday. Now, speaking of the weather and of the seasons and holidays, this is the week in Australia that you spring forward with your time and we fall back here in the US. So extra hour, less hour on either side. But you are going into summer in Australia, and we are going into our fall, winter, which in LA is pretty non-existent. But still we like to pretend that there's fall here. So have a really good week. Great speaking to you, and I do look forward to speaking to you again next week, Pisces.